Welcome back to the van build. Y'all, this has been the week of projects and there's been a ton going on. As you can see, it's chaos in the back. Can't wait to show you everything. Let's do it.
Now that I'm looking back, I can see all the signs I tried to fill in the cracks that were spread in my mind, but I was all out of hope, lost in an endless maze. The emptiness had afforded, just like a void, but you.
Alright, so we're continuing framing the van. Oop, dropped it. Still framing the van, working our way through. Got the ceiling done. Now we are working on these vertical pieces. What we're doing is we're taking these cross nuts, which are all over the place. We bought those on Amazon, and they're going through the existing holes that are already in the van. And what we're doing is we're drilling bolts right into there, keeping it super secure. But how we line up the wood and the bolts, we were taking this paper and then scribbling on it, trying to mark out where the bolts go, but it just wasn't right. It wasn't accurate. We kept messing up a couple of times. So we came up with a different strategy where we're gonna take Play-Doh and line it up and squeeze it in. Just has to be kind of close. And then when you squeeze it in, it should be exactly where it needs to be. And then when you pull it off, boom, that's where you drill your hole. Let's do it.
Back to work. What if I mess it up? Now I'm covered in sawdust.
Mm-hmm.
We just built our first box out of wood and nails from scratch by ourselves. Don't look very close because it's a little bit ugly, but we'll get better. Basically, we used pocket screws. This is going to go over our wheel well, which I will show you right now. I guess we should have checked that it fit before we did this. What? Basically, it's just to hide the wheel well because it's ugly. So you know how I was just like super excited about that box that we made? Made it wrong. So we're gonna redo that and fix it. This whole van build is like this. It's gonna be okay. We'll survive.
scoot him in a little bit. Just so I was just kidding.
Viv, do you have a hammer? Oh, never mind.
Sorry.
On the other side of the flange, or are we on the... No, we're on this side.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna try it.
Is it done? Are you gonna test it? Wait, do you need a lighter person to test it? Woo!
Is that fat joke?
Alright. I think it was a fat joke. See how sturdy mine are? See how loose Christian's is?
It's a
Hey,
long day.
Hey, what time is it?
Game time.
No, what time is it actually?
9:07.
And what did you guys just decide to do?
We're almost done.
No, what did you just decide to do?
Put on the floorboard, the running board. It's gonna be great. We're doing this for you and your knees.
Thanks. I appreciate you guys.
This one, black to black. Yes, you got red. Well, the wire's half red and half black.
Oh my gosh!
Light number 2.
Woohoo!
Yeah. Nice. Okay, are we ready?
Yeah?
Yeah. Left or be right? We push the button.
Woo! Yeah. Good night. I don't think that's the proper. I don't think that's how you say hello. Anyway, super exciting. We're cruising along, starting our electrical, and thought it was gonna be super bad, but look at this. We have light. So exciting. I'm trying to like be not in the shot. Okay, whatever. Basically, we are wiring our ceiling lights and we wired our ceiling fan. They're hooked up to the fan right now so we could test to make sure they worked, but they will be hooked into our 12-volt DC system that'll be on a fuse panel hooked up to our batteries in the van. But we did it. We hooked them up and they work and nothing exploded. So it was a win. Can't wait. We're going to finish the rest of the lights, maybe start wiring some other stuff, and keep going. I don't know why I said that. It is fall in Colorado, which means it is time to go up to the mountains because the leaves are changing and it's so beautiful. Guys, ever since I was little, pretty much every single year of my entire life, my family has gone to Estes Park for the fall. It's a family tradition we have. We go for the elk rut, which is when they are forming their herds, they're competing against one another. The fall colors are out. It's just such a beautiful time of the year, and you can go into the national park and you can see all the elk. You can hear them bugling, which is the eeriest sound ever. Some of my favorite memories are watching two bull elks compete with one another, lock their antlers, getting to see the babies following and chasing their mothers around. It's kind of like a Colorado safari. It was a good taste of the adventures we're going to have in the van, but we have to finish the van first. So here we go. Well, friends, it's been a couple weeks of just random projects, but our electrical is in and wired. Our framing is done. I swear, he starts the saw every single time I try to speak. You did that on purpose! You freaking turd. I hate you. Anyway, it's been a long couple of weeks, but now that all of that is done, we are gonna put in our insulation and start putting up our walls. And from there on, things start to move really quick, or so we've been told. Our timeline, a little sneak peek, is that we're trying to finish this in the next month. So wish us luck. If you want to come help, we would appreciate that. And we'll see you next week. Bye. We're doing it. That's so stupid. Glow.
That sunburn.
Yeah, it is a sunburn. We have light! Our first light. Which means we have power.
Some guys can't hear it.
I know.
It was his fault to start. He dropped the drill bit into the van, and the van entity stole it. And so his brilliant idea was to stick the magnet down a metal van.
Let's just watch you do this.
Yeah, okay.
You got it. You got it.
Got to have the faith.
Hey!
And you were complaining?
What?
It's redneck engineering.
Oh my gosh. What are you guys doing?
Eyeballing it, baby.
Oh jeez.
And we be balling.
It's perfect.
There's literally no power. Except my electricity. Look! There's literally no power until we turn the power on. What? I think it's me.